How concerned are you that George Kittle is like far and away the best tight end? And a lot of teams love to go two tight end sets. And I can't see the 49ers doing that. I mean, to me, if there's one area, they're deep, but they're not deep at tight end. I mean, Kittle's a 1, but I think Charlie Warner is a borderline backup tight end. Tyler Kroft is a borderline NFL player. Ross Dwelly, I'm not sure if has the strength to be a full-time tight end. The other guys are just guys. Tanner Hudson's made a couple nice catches. Okay. But I mean, they don't have a second tight end. I kind of wonder if they do move Jimmy, if in a trade situation, if maybe they'll look for some kind of a tight end coming back. How concerned are you that George Kittle, if he can run around or run through, he'd rather run through, and then he's been hurt a lot in his career, and they don't really have a second tight end that can both catch a pass and move somebody on the line of scrimmage. It's like they got to pick one or the other. If they want to run, they can go with Warner. If they want to pass, they could go with Dwelly. But if they try to use Dwelly in pass protection, he doesn't stand up. If you try to throw the ball a lot to Warner, I don't know how much of a weapon he is. They just seem like kind of naked behind Kittle at tight end.
Yeah, Larry, I think you're sleeping on one guy. Because I think they have the great equalizer, even though the depth isn't great. I think Warner can provide enough in the run game. I think last year he showed that he's got, pretty good blocking ability. The Chicago game in particular, I thought he was phenomenal actually in the run game in that game.
He's he's a try-hard, tenacious, lock-on, like a pit bull kind of a blocker.
And I think that's all he needs to be, because I think they already have their second tight end who happens to be their fullback. I mean, Juszczyk is far and away a better receiving option than any of those guys. In fact, he's a better receiving option than 95% of teams' number 2 tight ends. I would argue he can be a better receiving option than a few number 1 tight ends. He runs very, very clean routes. He's got great hands. He catches everything. He's a phenomenal blocker. He's not only great doing the fullback stuff move, but they've also had him block inline in the past, and he's quite good inline, in fact. He's not bad at all. So you take all of this into account. I mean, I don't know if there's even space for the second tight end. I think Warner can come in and block, but you got Juszczyk, you got Kittle, and then you talk about what they're going to do in terms of just the pass game with Debo and Ayuk and Ray McLeod and Jennings.
So you're not concerned?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think there's enough positional versatility where they can play 12 personnel and just have Juszczyk line up in line at tight end. They can be at 11 personnel. Juszczyk could be the back.
Oh, I hear you.